Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. And we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the single back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Hard running there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games.
There he goes! Touchdown Longhorn! A great catch and run for 6.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Try the right side. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Now the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Down here, he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fight. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this.
There he goes! And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Davis. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the balls are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the problem with the play action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some...
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Throw. It's Manning. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground and try to move the chains. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's McCutcheon. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Vols are in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Volunteers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Open field on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteer. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's McCutcheon. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on its way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And in these situations, never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's back school. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you said,
got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
you know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to...
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And the fake works if he can get the first. And he is stopped short. They execute the throw and catch, but didn't make the first down.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right. But the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. How they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will move it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here is the Tennessee offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Quarterback making checks. On the move, it's Lewis. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again.
He's going for it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Slippery slide.
offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Looking to throw, it's Madden. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have it.
And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The lone back's got it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll toss it to the left. Sweet putt there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw.
They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. And to get rid of it quickly.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive block.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. On the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the move from inside his 5. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the balls will come to the line to convert on 4th down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And down he goes, and that's gonna do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an